got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Get lit, transformation, freedom, and innermost heaven. Let's hit the gym and get fit, get fit. Get lit, Well, look, 'tis the season. I thought I'd put up a little something, switch on over, because we are now 6 days to Christmas. Okay. What we doing? Is you out? Is you up and about? Is you out shopping out here in these streets? Is you got everybody's stuff on your list? Have you been naughty? Have you been nice? I just want to know. I just call. That ain't got nothing to do with Christmas. Just fell in my spirit. But I just call to say I love you. I love y'all this morning. Because when it's cold outside, baby, I don't be wanting to get up. I don't know about y'all. Who heard the rain? The rain thought we was exercising. I had to go over around there. People, Mr. Blackman, did you hear that? Is that rain? Good morning, Zandra. So good to see you. Good morning, Keisha. Good morning, Mother Loretta. Where's my manners this morning? Because I done got up being silly this morning. But anyway, y'all, good morning, Shelly. So good to see you. Y'all, we got, listen, all the way from Seattle, Washington. And have she not been doing a good job, y'all, giving us our nuggets in the morning, giving us our little push to jump to say, come on, get yourself together, girl. Get in this, do what you do. Finish what you started. And finish strong, y'all. We got 6 more days to Christmas and 13 more days to a new year. Yesterday marked 2 weeks to 2026, y'all. We got to get our mind right. And y'all, she love us over here at 545 because y'all, it's 3:45. It's almost 4 o'clock. No, 3 o'clock. Good. Jeanette, did we get our movie day or what? Is you working on it? Good morning, Mother Deborah. We missed you last night. We'll fill you in. So y'all, our Bible study group, we met last night, and we're doing a 21-day fast. So listen, good morning, Angie. So good to see you, accountability partner. We're going on a fast. So okay, so it's 2:50. So it's almost 3 a.m. over in Seattle, Washington. Okay, so she's 3 hours behind. So when she gets on with us and she gets up and you see a comment, good morning, Teresa, so good to see you. Okay, well, I'm just waiting on you. Just give me a date. And I already got me some pajamas I can bring. Got my little fuzzy socks and stuff. I'm ready. I'm ready for a pajama day, watch Christmas movies, bring some little snacks. You got to have little snacks now. Yes. Drink our tea. And girl, I've been drinking my tea, okay? I don't know why I think those little... It's something about the little honey in the spoon, Jeanette, it's the honey spoon for me, y'all. Next week, I have to show y'all my little honey spoon. It's the honey spoon for me. Good morning, Tanya. So good to see you. Yeah, so let me know. Listen, because y'all, it's official. Today is my last day at work to 2020. Look, let me say this. Going out in the field. And so I'm off a couple of days next week. The state gives us some days, and then I took some days after Christmas. And so I'm open, Jeanette. Like, I want to stay up late at night. Like, you'll have to kick me out. Like, because I'm one of those people that, like, when we gonna do it, I want to do it all day and all night. But if you tell me I ain't got but a few hours, we can watch 2 movies and be done. Just go on and prepare me, because I got a list, and they like an hour and 15 minutes, and we can get about 6 good Tubi movies in. Okay, I digress. But I love Christmas, y'all. I love everything about it. Like, it's because it's my birthday month. And Jeanette's birthday is in this month too. So we gotta celebrate our birthday. We gotta do all that stuff. Good morning. Um, yes, for the days off, get some rest. Listen, now one thing for certain, and two things for sure. Y'all will be very proud of me, because I have really been resting. Now I have okay, she said we can stay a while. I have been partying this month like it's 1999. Dun, 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 dun. 1999. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm 1999. See, how old was I in 99? I was 29. Okay. Baby, I could do all those things, but baby, I've been partying. I've been at Christmas party, graduation celebrations. People celebrate my birthday. We fed the homeless. Did different Christmas parties with different organizations, different groups. We've been getting together. So listen, I'm ready. Good morning, Janelle. Good to see you again. Look, I'm one of those people. Like, let's pull up. Let's have a party. Let's put it together. Let's throw it together. So I'm gonna put this out here. I've been seeing on all these social media things, and I'm gonna get to the word, y'all. I really am. Um, but I'm gonna put this out there. Um, People have I know y'all been seeing all those little friend groups and all those stuff. They do a wait and exhale thing. They go and do these excursions, not excursions, but staycations, or they go out of town. Let's just get a group. Now we got to be I understand that group dynamics is different. So I'm gonna let different groups put it together, and I'll just show up, okay? Because I know you got to be strategic. Everybody can't mix and mingle, and I get that. So you got to get the right group of people that don't mind meshing and gelling with people. Like, I'm one of those people. I can mix with any group, right? But I know everybody can't. So y'all put it together and just invite me, because y'all know me. I have lottie dottie and everybody that y'all be rolling eyes and say, now why did you bring Mary Sue? Mary Sue don't get along with nobody. So that's why I don't be knowing that. So y'all know, because see, I'll just bring everybody and say, come on, one big happy family, and let's just do it. But I understand that personalities and conflicts and things like that is different. And I understand people are selective. And I thank God that a lot of y'all select me to hang with you. So I'm good. So she said, I'm having one at the end of the month. Where? Don't be telling me, because see, I pulls up. I will pull up on you. Don't be talking about you having a party. My cousin them did that one time, and I showed right on up. Show did. She said this is what it's all about. Yeah, so I want to do that more in 2020. I want to just do some stuff, get together. I think I have enough of friends, but I mean enough that I could do this, and let's do this. Like, if it's quarterly or something, get together. It's so good. I'd be like, ooh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do it. Okay, now Keisha, on the thing, will you put your family member up? Because I'm scared of them. That's the only thing. But we'll talk. Okay. All right. I digress. Because y'all, it's my birthday month. It's Christmas. We are 6 days away from Christmas, and I get super hyped. I'm getting ready to do a big shebang. Now, if it was up to me, I invite every last one of y'all over here. But my daughter, she like hyperventilates every year at Christmas Eve. But I would love to just have a Christmas Eve party, or do whatever thing or whatever. We can have it if we look. We sure can get a little suite, get a hotel, or get an Airbnb. Put our coins together. Drunkenness. That's what we talking about today. Wait a minute. Mama, you only sent one idea. I thought you had more. Wait a minute. Okay, my kids they trying to y'all. You know how you try to wear people out. I want an iPad, right? And they bought me a laptop last year, but I ain't put but one thing on my list. They already told me we're not spending any more money in the Apple products for you. We just bought you a Mac. So now they telling me, where you only put one thing. So I'll get with them. I got to give them a few more ideas because it's almost like I just really want you to get the thing that I want, but that's okay. Drunkenness. I digress this morning. I'm gonna speed it up. But y'all think y'all love me anyway. I think y'all kind of like my some of my little carrying on and yes. And look, we will travel. Listen, I like to travel, and Keisha, I know that you said okay the next time, yeah. So we're gonna just pull up. We're gonna pull up. So, drunkenness, y'all. Breaking the grip of drunkenness, choosing clarity over control. Y'all, this drunkenness thing, it's more than just drinking this alcohol. You know, you got to get some clarity. And so when you think about drunkenness, we still in Galatians chapter Lord, look at me. Galatians. Let me get my right mind on this morning. I done got talking about Christmas and all this other stuff. Let me get to my notes so I can get us right back on track with what we're talking about. And so when we start thinking about the fruits of the spirit, the works of the flesh, and they go together. Good morning, Reverend Penny. I pray that you are in better less pain. And so when we start talking about Galatians chapter 5, verses 19, 20 through 22, 23, because they go together. When we start thinking about the works of the flesh and the fruits of the spirit and think about all those things, you know, drunkenness is really the loss of self-control through a substance use. And most often it's alcohol, but often it is anything that applies to that will numb you. It gets you that control. It alters your mind. It replaces the dependency. Sometimes we can get so codependent on things and people and circumstances that even sometimes in our mental state, we can be drunken. We can have a level of drunkenness and not necessarily related to alcohol. So when we start talking about this, losing the judgment and the clarity and needing something external to relax or celebrate or to function. Like some people have to have a pill. Some people take a pill to go to bed, and they take one to get up, and they take one to make them to be able to function, to be able to talk to you. And so when we start thinking about anything that takes that controls us to the point that we can't really focus and have the clarity and have good judgment that God wants us to have, we looking into drunkenness. Okay. Ooh, that's a tongue tie. And so we don't always have to think about the alcohol. That's the first thing we go to, you know, and say, don't be drunk to anyone. But we have to start thinking about these things and what God is telling us. And so in Proverbs 20:1, it says this in the Children's Bible: wine can make you laugh at God. Beer causes fight. Anyone led by wine or beer is not wise. And so when you think about that, when you start thinking that sometimes you can get into a whole stupor. And I told y'all what we're not going to do is act like because we got a little few little drinks that we now we want to tell you about my heart. No, you had it in your heart. You just like that liquid courage to make it a crutch. She said it's a quick fix that controls you, and you're not and you don't focus. See, come on here. And guess what, friend? I wrote 3 days in my journal. I'm gonna do. I'm meaning to do this, Pat. I'm meaning to do this next year. I'm gonna be writing in that journal, and y'all, that's that. And so wine, it says like this in the Gen Z, wine be like, I'm going to make a food out of you. And strong drink be like, I'm going to make you go crazy. And whoever falls for that ain't even wise. Good morning, Dr. LeJune, and I pray that your body and everything coming in alignment and that you get to feeling well today. And so we have to start thinking about this. Wine talks back, beer calls the shots. And that's why some people really like, they are wine connoisseurs. Now, I'm not that's you do you. I'm just telling you. And sometimes people do like, well, I will drink me a glass of wine. It keeps me a little mellow. But you start dealing with that malt liquor and all that other stuff. Y'all, and my thing was that Slits malt liquor bull. Baby, don't let me go up to Virginia and get that Red Bull. Good morning, Kraft. So good to see you. Don't let me get that Red Bull. That's all I'm going to say. That beer, is a beer make you act a whole fool. And don't mess around and get none of that creek water. Good God Almighty. That's that moonshine that you used to have. You have to let it go. It's a waste of time because look, it'll cause you to dive her up. Listen. So guess what? What was trying to be avoided, everything that's still laying dormant, it will come. She said, beer, yuck. Everything that you thought wasn't going on, it'll come all the way up. Next thing you know, you'll start telling, people, when people get otherwise minded, then they want to start telling family secrets. Well, that's why so-and-so ain't your daddy and blah, blah. All kinds of foolishness come out. So we have to be careful when alcohol is involved and all other kind of substances. Relax. It's like when you think about this, when you think about fog on the windshield, drunkenness clouds that judgment. And when this fog, guess what? You can't hardly see. Your judgment is off. All of that. So when you start thinking about that alcohol and any other substance, any other circumstances, situation comes in there, the drunkenness dulls discernment and it weakens your self-control. That's why sometimes people just get all the way out of control. All the way out of control. She said, help us, Lord. And so we have to begin to know that when you can't see, like today in the morning, those of you that do got to get out there, and I know if y'all heard that rain coming down, it's probably good and pitch black dark this morning. Be careful, because when you can't see your way and your judgment off, it's harder, it's dangerous. You don't know the boundaries. You can't get in those things. And that's what, when you get your mind clouded up with drunkenness. And like I said, it's not just with alcohol. It's losing the clarity. Sometimes I saw a meme and it was doing Cara Burnett. And she said, come here. Come on over. Are you there? Are you in there? Is anybody home? Sometimes we wonder, is your judgment is off to the point. Are you with us? And so God is concerned with us and what has our control. Like what are we letting control us? And so when we start thinking about those things, we have to begin to ask ourselves, because God calls us to be filled with the Spirit, not a spirit, but with the Spirit of the Holy Ghost, not in his substance, not in the person. Yes, listen, she says it just like this: slow discernment and weakens control. Yes, it does. And when we start thinking stuff that starts seeping us, sometimes it's our mindset, our mental capacity. Good morning, Shirley. So good to see you. Our mental capacity sometimes get out of control, and our minds start telling us things We don't have clarity. We're right up in there. We fall back into it. That's why it's so easy for people to fall back into depression, into self-pity, into not feeling good about themselves. Because why? They are not filled with the Spirit. They filled with other things. What's those things? As Teresa says, those intrusive thoughts. Who told you you weren't cute? And who told you that you didn't do all these things? And you're right. We feel a void. We feel it with all other things that we've been lacking, whether we have daddy issues, mama issues, just issues. And then we have to begin to ask God to help us. For when God fills us that with his Holy Spirit, then we have to ask God to continue to let our discernment fall in. So Ephesians 5:18 says it like this: do not be drunk with wine, which will ruin you, but be filled with the Spirit. And so when you think about that, when we start thinking about that, we think about if stress automatically leads you to drink, food, pills, or escape, it may be your substitute for a source of comfort. And I had to check myself, because sometimes we don't like to deal with things. And sometimes we deal with things different ways. Some people take to the bottle, some people take to food. And that's why I had to check myself. I don't feel like this, and I don't feel good, and I'm feeling a type of way, or I'm going out to eat. Well, girl, let's go out to eat. My treat. When you really don't want to sit down and really deal with yourself. So then you drag everybody else in with you, and then you satisfied. You try to solidify it and make it look real good. Well, girl, I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna bless you. But really, you really just trying to cover up some stuff so you want to go to eat. Well, girl, let's go have a few drinks. Because you need something to numb what you thinking about in the midnight hour. Late in the midnight hour. You want God to turn it around, but but let me go. Or you pick up, I don't know why he got me right here this morning. Or you go back in that phone. You call him or you call her. I don't know why I'm in this phone thing, y'all. I've been on it for a few weeks. About a month now. Get them numbers out of there. There is no backup plan. Let God be the plan. Let him lead and guide you who you're supposed to hook up with. And I ain't even gonna say hook up, because see, that don't even sound right. Hook up. Although God say he'll hook us up. That's a different kind of hookup. But don't be trying to hook up with, Tom, Dick, and Harry and everybody else. Let God lead and guide. And I get it. Some of y'all say, well, you married. And over there, when it get cold, baby, when it's cold outside, who you holding? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I do have somebody that right here. I do. But you don't want to just have any and everybody that you want to lay in the bed beside because you feeling a type of way. I'm just telling you. I don't know why I got there, but it says don't get wasted on wine, because all that leads to trouble. Instead, let the Spirit fuel you up and keep you going strong. Because when you got it, she said, listen, come on, deal with things. We have to. We are a people, we don't like to deal with stuff. And I think because at the innermost part of it, when you get down to the root of what is really, really, really bothering you, is you're not happy with you. But you want to make it be like it's everybody else. I'm gonna move on because I ain't gonna stay there long. But you have to begin to ask yourself, what is this doing for my mental state? Like, if me being involved with him, her, them, the situation, is it pushing me to where I need to be? She said, it's temporary and normally makes whatever you're dealing with worse. because now you done added on something else. Come on. And then you keep adding and adding and adding and adding. The next thing you know, that's why they talk about is it Sybil that got all those personalities? Next thing you know, you don't even know who you are. And then you start adding on stuff and building on stuff and packing on stuff and packing on stuff and packing. And then next thing you know, I don't know, somebody did a scenario where they went around and they just grabbed different stuff and start putting them on them. They had a coat, they got a bag. They just went around the room and had different little props, put it on them. And by the time they got through, they couldn't even hardly walk. Because why? Everything that you have just now put on you is making you heavy. And then when you get heavy, you don't want to move, you don't want to do nothing, you don't want to say nothing, you don't want to do nothing. And then we have to begin to ask ourselves, what is this doing to us? And so, yes, peace is my portion. Baby, when I graduated from the PP class, people pleasing. Baby, that was the best thing since sliced bread. I'm on my way to graduate school now. I'm about to get a doctorate in it. And working on that doctorate in letting go. Look, I got to call my teacher. Lord, I done forgot about the last 2 classes. But that art of letting go, if she ever do it again, y'all need to take the class with Pastor Cassandra Dern. I'm telling you, it lets you start dealing with some things that you at the beginning that you really gotta let it go. And when you let it go and you forgive the person, you done whatever you need to do, I'm telling you, you're able to see better. Like, I think I have been very drunk in some areas in my life. The drunkenness had taken over, so I couldn't see. And now that the scales, like, I have had spiritual surgery on these eyes and in the discernment and stuff that was distracting me, I'm like, I can't even do it. Lord, she just got something said, chosen, troubled, and kept in peace. She got something that she's got on YouTube. Pastor Cassandra just posted. Y'all go over and check it out. Troubled, chosen, but keep my peace. That's what we have to do. We have to remember that the enemy is coming to seek, and he's like a roaring lion, walking to and fro, walking about, looking to see who can he get. And you right, it creates those blockers, and then you wonder why you got these heartaches. Your heart ache, because guess what? We have to look at the man in the mirror. That's what Michael Jackson said. I'm telling you, we have to make sure that we stay sober-minded. And that means mentally, physically, and emotionally. Spiritually, we need to stay alert. Because if y'all know what the climate that we're living in, they look, planes dropping out. Like in little old North Carolina, right in a town called Statesville, the airplane done fell and crashed and right at the airport. Done killed people. Stuff is happening. Stuff at these schools. All these other things that's happening in this world. We have to be vigilant. We have to be sober. We have to keep our mind stayed on him. So that's what we have to do, because the more we stay alert, the more we can see this temptation that's trying to pull us away, and we can stay aligned with God. Because as long as we stay aligned with our God-given assignment, it does not matter what else comes our way, because distraction's gonna come. Because the enemy comes to do what? I'm gonna see if y'all been listening. Somebody put it in the chat. The enemy comes to do what? And God comes to do what? That's what I want y'all to put in there. So y'all know we always leave with a life application. First Peter says this: control yourself, and be careful. The devil, your enemy, goes around like a roaring lion. And he ain't say he going around like no kitty cat. He said a roaring lion. When you see a come on, I see y'all. Come on here. Yes, sir. Kill, steal, and destroy. But God said, I come that you might have life. And you ain't going to have it just a little bit. You're going to get it abundantly. So when we think about 1 Peter and 5 and 8, control yourself and be careful. And the message says it like this: keep a cool head, stay alert, because the devil is poised and he pouncing. And he wouldn't like to do nothing but to catch you napping. My God, let me see what the Gen Z say. Y'all, that right there blessed my life. I don't know about y'all, but that right there blessed my life. Come on here. Come on here, Reverend Penny. He said, but I come that you might have life. You're not going to just have it. You're not going to just be tiptoeing. You're not going to just be rubbing your nickels and pennies together. And he said, you're going to have it more abundantly. And what is abundance? You have a need of nothing. Sometimes we think that abundance, you over here with a thought, like these celebrities and people, they have all this stuff, but they not happy. But when you got Jesus, baby, you got everything. Gen Z says it like this: stay focused, stay aware, because the devil is acting like a fierce lion. He's out there looking for someone to mess up. Don't let him come and find you, catch you with your work undone. Yes, God gives us life abundantly. He does. And so that's what we have to start thinking about. Don't let him catch you napping. Don't let him catch you sleeping. Lack nothing. And you might feel like you ain't got what the Jones, and what I tell y'all the other week, mess around with the Jones, you're going to have to do bankruptcy. Because God has given us all a level of faith and a level of things that we're supposed to have and do. And it ain't to be with whatever the Joneses got. The Jones got their Jones. The Greens got theirs. The Torrances got theirs. Come on, the Youngs got theirs. The Millers got theirs. The Jacksons got theirs. Come on. We all have to make sure. Kraft, you got yours. LeJune, you got yours. Because I don't want you to think that it's only just the married folk. No, you single folks, you like nothing. And comparison is dangerous. Because guess what? Kraft, you over there, you're a homeowner. Okay? That's it. That's all. That's what Kraft say all the time. That's it. That's all. So now ask yourself, what do I turn to when I feel stressed? Who do you run to? Y'all know that. Remember that song? I don't know who sing it. Lack nothing at all. Getting everything that you want and want. If I don't have it, it's because I don't want it. It ain't because I don't want it. I can't have it. That's the way. That's the mindset. We got everything that we need and we have. We lack nothing. I got my right mind. I got my health, my strength. I don't need another thing. Like they over here asking about this Christmas list. I really don't need another thing. That's just because I just want it. That part. She said, say so. And that part. Yes, sir. And so when we start thinking about these things, do not compare yourself to nobody. So start thinking in your mind, because these things, right? We trying to get free, y'all. And in 2020 and 2026, y'all, we're going to be free. We're going to have us a good old meetup. We sure is. I'm going to do a conference, a workshop or something. Good morning, Damon. So good to see you. Oh, she said it's on the preachers. Oh, I go to the Rock. I'm gonna have to check that out. I just was talking about the preacher's wife. There another song a friend of mine had never heard. But yeah, so we have to think about it. Unity, because we are all Team Jesus. Different kingdoms. Come on. My assignment is different for Angie's. Angie's is different from Rem Penny. Rem Penny's is different from Dr. Lejeune. But guess what? We got all one common goal. We want to get people saved, let them know who Jesus are, and we trying to make it to heaven. That's it. She said, "Oh, you love that movie." Yes. So we have to, I'm telling you, we all have to begin to tap into what God has for us. And so when you find out who do you turn to when you feel stressed, overwhelmed, or just want to celebrate? Like me, I celebrate you getting a divorce. Girl, let's go. See, I turn to food. And I gotta get away from that. That's one of my words is this is discipline and obedience. And I've told everybody, so now I'm telling the 545 crew, if we ever get together, and I don't get water should be my first choice. But now if it's not filtered, then tell me to put my filtered water bottle, because I'm gonna show y'all my filters. If y'all ever want to keep me on the straight and narrow, give me these. This is a little filter bottle that goes into my water bottle. So I can get water anywhere because I can drink it out of this and it filters it. I got a filtered water bottle. So tell me to pack my filtered bottle water. So when I'm going in the restaurants, they want to give you the city punch. And when they say city punch, oh girl, give me an Arnold Palmer or give me a Dr. Pepper. If I must have something other than the water, then it needs to be Sprite or Sierra Mist or ginger or something with no caffeine. Because y'all, I've been mighty caffeinated at all these here celebrations. I've been mighty caffeinated, and my body is telling the truth on me. So I cannot have all that caffeine. Now, every now and then, but baby, everywhere I've been all month long, started from Christmas party to everything, I've been drinking Arnold Palmer or DP, Dr. Pepper. And that still got caffeine. And so now I'm over here like this. I can't even calm down and go to bed at night because it's just too much caffeine in the body. Then the hot flashes come. Then I'm like this. Turn the air on there. Oh God, turn the heat on. So yes, so that's what I'm telling y'all. Don't let me do it. Tell me, man, where's your water bottle? Because guess what? They done sent you some filters for your water bottle. So you can take that water bottle everywhere you go. And you can drink what? Water. So now we're going to do one thing. Take one healthy thing that's going to lead you in the spirit. And you know I know better, because guess what? I'm going to be disciplined in 2026. I'm going to be obedient. So y'all, those are my words. And if y'all are interested in doing the fast with us, you need to get that a filtered water bottle. Yeah, my friend got it for me, and they're in like Walmart or even on Amazon, and then you can get these filters. These came off of Amazon, but they got like a little. They in Target, Walmart, and it's a little brittle little thing, and it really helps with the water. Getting your water in, and it pulls out everything through this filter, and you can keep it for like 2 months, and then you replace it. I think it's every 2 months. Might be 60 days or something like that. I have to read back up on it because I ain't done it in so long. Lord help me. But y'all, when you know better, you do better. And so this time next year, y'all gonna be like, who is that? Lord, we're gonna have to shake the sheets to find her. Yes. Because that's one of the things, one of my health goals. One of my goals is getting back to my health and getting back to what I was doing. Damon said Walmart got plenty of them, and then you just get the filter. So do one healthy spirit-led alternative that you're going to practice this week. When you find yourself stressed and overwhelmed, look at that one thing that you say you turn to, or the people, the things. Take one thing and decide that what you're going to do an alternative route and practice. Whether you're going to pray, you're going to rest, You're going to exercise, you're going to get in his word, you're going to worship, or you're going to sit down and talk it out, or go back to your therapist and listen to your therapist. Listen, we need to be made free, and who the Son set free is free indeed. So this is what I want y'all to do. I choose clarity and self-control. Put this in the comment, because this is what we're learning, that we're not going to be letting this flesh rule us. She said, that's why we need, she said, yes, ma'am. When I tell you, if ain't nobody praying, if don't nobody else pray for 545, that's my neighbor, y'all. That's my partner. We ain't been neighbors in a while, June. We got to get back together, but June be on duty. She be watching the doors. And so she's on duty. So we don't get to sit beside each other anymore like we used to. But that's that right there. And many of you call and text and say, keep going, keep pushing. You was in my business. This is what I needed to hear. Oh my God, you have helped me change such and such and do all these different things. Keep them coming. Inbox me. You got my number, call me. Send me a text message. Put me a card in the mail. I need it all, because sometimes I be thinking, is this making sense? Is these people really listening? Is this really something? But I come in here and y'all shows up. And and it's helping me. And it's helping Brother Black, because, on the days if I put a no, I'm not going live, he done already said, what I thought you was getting up. I thought you can't you don't you pre-record? That's what my other friends say. Girl, don't you know the pre-record? I said, you know what? I sure can pre-record. And even if I'm not here, the word is still coming forth where you all can see it. So bless my heart. Damon say, yeah, Damon, you always encourage me to. And don't forget, y'all, January 10th, we're going to show up. And and if I forgot yesterday, I got a little sidetrack. I had some things happen at work, but I'll put a sign up, like if we want to go ahead and do the Zoom, because and then we can reconvene another time with Reverend Penny. We're gonna let her body heal, and she can enjoy her family, and we speak healing and continue to speak healing in her body, as well as Dr. Lejeune, so we can continue. And don't forget, drink your water, y'all. Mother Deborah told me, she said, you got me drinking water. Mother Loretta tell me, girl, I've been listening to you and I've been doing this. You got me doing better. And that blesses me when I know that I'm being a blessing to you. So yes, look, Sheila say, baby, I'm so glad well, you know what, Sheila, this is a whole movement. And our first official meetup is going to be January the 10th. And we're going to be in Archdale, and we're going to support Minister Damon stand back. He will be preaching at a church in Archdale at 12 noon. And then we will go and fellowship up the road there. It's a nice little place, Ranchos, and you can share a plate with somebody because they give you big helpings. And so we will do that. And then we'll meet up several times throughout the year and do some different things and work on some stuff, and think about some things and stuff. And Angie, I want to reach out to you to see if you could, help us with a space. And then we just take this show on the road and move around. And so and we'll definitely continue to keep Reverend Penny and lifted up in her church and all those things. And so we're asking God that we're choosing clarity, self-control, and spirit-led living. That way, when the enemy comes, and if we write these things down and we practice these little things each week, each day, each day, we're getting closer and closer to what God has, and God can strengthen us, that we begin when the enemy comes, because we know he's coming to try to overtake us and overwhelm us and make us feel like we can't, and we got to go to it, him, her, them, that. We're asking him to give us the strength to be dependent on him, and let us turn to him instead of these other uh vices. Yes, yes. She said, come on by. Yes, yes, yes. And so our affirmation for the day is, I am sober-minded, spirit-filled, and walking in self-control. Oh my God, that one right there. Somebody put that one in the chat and tag me. And yes, I am sober-minded, spirit-filled, and walking in self-control. And if we do it, Mother Loretta say, very enlightening. I'm gonna call you. Are you going to breakfast with us this morning, Mother Loretta? Well, it's more like brunch. I'll call you in a little bit. And so, yes, we have to continue to move in what God has called us, because we all have a purpose, and our gifts may be similar and may not, and they all intertwine. And so when we connect together and we build that bond, that no man can pull us apart. When we're locked in and we're connected with him, we're choosing to have clarity over the control and over the things that are contrary to the will of God, because we are sober-minded, we spirit-filled, and we walk in self-control. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all Monday morning, getting ready on the countdown to Christmas. What y'all think about my Christmas decoration? Let me know in the chat. All right, y'all. Y'all take care.
Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean